guys, I'm back, and that is to film my wrap up for the month of November, and I'm so excited. I read 7 books this month, and I'm so proud of myself because I felt really bad last month because I only read 6, and I was just like, how is this even possible? But I still don't understand how I read 7 because I've been so busy this month because I had to run the business, and then I had to look after the dogs, and some really traumatic stuff has happened to me in the last week or so, so I don't know how this was possible, but it happened. So let's go through all the books I read. So the first book I read was The Language of Thorns by Leigh Bardugo, and oh my god, I loved this so much. It was so perfect actually, and it's such a beautiful book. Like, it's got pictures, and as you like move the page, oh, I effed up. Really, I should go back a bit. What am I trying to say? The thing expands into a big photo. See it expanding to a big photo. But still, this was beautiful, and I loved every story. Like, they were all really good. Like, there was none that were really like boring or anything, and there was like retellings of like the Nutcracker and Hansel and Gretel and the Little Mermaid. It was all very interesting, and just I recommend this. Like, if you've read any of the Grisha books, you need to read this because it's such a great companion, and it's just beautiful. And have you seen it underneath this dust jacket? Like, look at this, look at this. Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. Then I read One Dark Throne by Abbeyleec, and I was so excited to get into this book, and it was pretty good. Like, the first one was quite slow, and this one did pick up a bit, but it wasn't to that level of like everyone getting in there and killing each other and all this big fighting action. It wasn't that, but it was more than the first book. I actually really enjoyed where the story went, and yeah, I can't wait to see what else happens, because you can sort of tell that this book has been expanded on. Like, I mean, of course it has, because it was meant to be a duology, and now it's been expanded to a quartet, which is fine, but they've obviously got to add in some more interesting elements so that we can actually get like more intrigued with it. But I definitely enjoyed it, and I can't get over how beautiful this spine is. Yo, it's so beautiful, but still really good. I also have a book review of this on my channel if you want to see more of my thoughts, because I go into more depth about all my feels. And I just decided to pick up Runaway by Meg Cabot, and this is the 3rd book in the Airhead trilogy. I just really wanted to try and finish a series. I grabbed one of the smallest books that I have because this is literally only like 250 pages, and I read it in 2 days, and that's all I gave myself. So I was just like, I just really felt like this book though. So I was so excited to get back into it and see how it ended, and I mean, I really enjoyed the first 2 books, and this one was okay, but like, they're so immature, and like literally these characters are meant to be like 17, but they're 12. They're 12. They just get so offended by everything when it's literally life or death, and they're offended that the boyfriend didn't text them back, and I'm like, really? Really? But overall, I'm really glad I finally finished this trilogy, because I read the first book years ago, and then I finally picked up the rest of the series as well as rereading the first one, but still, it was alright, but just a bit stupid. Oh my god, guys, I'm seriously dying. It's so hot. I probably look really red, but like, it's only 30 degrees, but I'm dying. I live in the snow practically. It's Jinbine. It's not meant to be hot, and it is, and I hate it. Next book I read was Because You Love to Hate Me by Abbeyleec. I can never say it. Amory. This is the anthology that has authors and booktubers, and it's so good, and it's all about villains, and it's all evil and dark and mysterious, and I loved it so much. But I have a book review of this as well, where I go more into detail about my feels of each story, so you can look at that if you want to. I'll link it down below, but overall I really enjoyed the concept of this book, and I had a lot of fun reading all the different stories. And again, there's so many like interesting retellings. There was Jack and the Beanstalk, Medusa, Beauty and the Beast, The Little Mermaid, like so many different things in here that just were so cool, and I really recommend this. Then I read Cold Summer by Gwen Cole, and I enjoyed this so much. I've been so excited for this book since like I first saw it, and I was just like, damn, that sounds great. It's a time travel book about a boy who like keeps going back to World War II and coming back to his life where he doesn't really like where he is, and he can't control his time travel abilities, and then the ex-girl next door moves back in, Harper, and then they sort of become friends again, and then something more, and they really help each other get through all these hard times in their lives. But it was so good, and I really recommend it. And I also have a book review that's spoiler free if you want to check that out, so more of a concrete idea of what this book is about, because I probably didn't explain it well, but it was really good. Then I picked up Shadow Study by Marie V. Schneider, and I'm getting on to the last trilogy. I've got 2 more books to read, and then I am done with this I'm excited though. The Stormglass trilogy just wasn't my favourite because it wasn't Yelena and Valak, and they are the characters that drive this book, but now we have Yelena and Valak back, and it's very interesting, and like I'm enjoying it a lot. It's got high stakes, and it makes me sad though because my couple is always apart in this book. It's like, why are they long distance all the time? I don't like it. But what else I think is funny is like Yelena's 27 in this book and Valak's 41. Like, the main love interest is 41. Like, this is just so weird, but, like, I like it. It's just, like, I mean, even in the first series, he was 33, so it's just, he's so old. Like, I never read a series where the main character's love interest was, like, 14 years older than them. It's just weird. It's weird, like I'm never gonna get over it, but still, I'm really enjoying where it's going. All the characters are great, and I'm actually like, I'm not sitting there just waiting for it to be over, like I'm actually enjoying what I'm reading, so that's good. And the last book I read this month was Renegades by Marissa Meyer, and I'm so excited because this was so good. I really enjoyed the characters and the story and the plot and the like the good versus evil super villain, superhero thing, and not really knowing what's good and bad. It's just such a big discussion, and I was questioning myself and my thoughts every page, but I really enjoyed it. The only problem with it was just very slow, and I feel like not much happened, but it's like the action really built up at the end, and I'm hoping that that momentum will keep going on until the second book in this duology. But I really enjoyed this, and I definitely recommend checking this one out, even though it's like the biggest thing in the whole world, but definitely recommend. It was a very good read and a very enjoyable, and just hope everyone wants to read it. So these are the books I read this month, and I'm pretty happy with all of them. Like, I enjoyed everything really. Like, Airheads is just, you know, it's a fluffy read really. Like, it doesn't really matter what I think of that book, but everything else was actually really good. No, I went ape shit, okay? I bought 15 books, and I also have 14 coming from my dad because of running the business, and it's just all over the shop, and I am not that happy about it, but still a few things happened to me this month that made me want to just stress. I just stress bought, okay, and I feel really bad, but like there was a really good sale on Wordery for the Black Friday weekend, so it was like you buy your first book and then every book after that you get 15% off, and it was free shipping, and I was just like, yes. And I've never used that site before, so it was kind of exciting. But yes, I bought a heap of books, and I didn't really read that many books, but I tried. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this wrap up. I am quite happy that I got to 7 books and actually got better than 6, because like it's been like, I don't even know how long it's been since I have read only 6 books in a month. Like, I'm not like, I mean, I used to read 11, and I'm so annoyed that I can't reach anything that high ever again because I don't have any time to ever read. But oh well, oh well. We'll keep trying to read and have fun. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this wrap, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!